Hello, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for April the 3rd through the 9th, 2023, or whenever this message finds you. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any and all blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Capricorn today, please? Capricorn, for this time. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for Capricorn at this time, please. I just kept feeling like I needed to shuffle one more time. What are the beautiful messages for Capricorn? The Two of Forces, the Willow. The Eight of Scrolls, Paths Unknown. The Five of Roses, the Garden. Beautiful cards, Capricorn. And on the bottom of the deck, the Five of Keys, Wishes Fulfilled. And this is exactly what this card means. It means your wishes being fulfilled, from the bounty that you see there on the table and under the table to outside the window, the lands in the distance. It means your highest wishes coming true, being fulfilled, and what that means for you, Capricorn. So, beautiful card to get on the bottom of the deck. And the three cards that you received are also beautiful cards. The first one out is the Two of Forces, the Willow. This is a card of the willow being a strong and flexible tree and having deep roots into the eternal waters of your being. This is you, Capricorn. That's what this card is saying to you, that you are strong and flexible as well, and that you have the strength and foundation of this willow that is making you strong and able to withstand anything. So this is a calming card. It's a card of calmness and enjoying this calm time right now. Peaceful energy. It's also signifying power, and it's perfect for reinforcing your foundation in things, your family, your work, your spirit, the depth of your belief in yourself. So, as I said, you have a peaceful strength which is drawn from the waters of your soul, Capricorn, and extends through all eternity. So stand confidently in this truth and take actions that support the growth of all the beautiful and wonderful things in your life. And know that you are powerful. The Akashic force for this card says to feel yourself plant energetic roots through the bottom of your feet, moving down to the very depths of the earth, tapping into the resources you need. Notice the strength you feel rising up from this profound source of energy. The next card out for you is the Eight of Scrolls, Paths Unknown. And you can see a few paths there. One to her left, one in the middle there, and one to the right. The one on the left is a little darker and a little more sketchy. The one in the middle is clear and bright. And obviously, it is leading into the sunshine. And then the one on the left, on the right is a little dappled with shade. Not nearly as intimidating as the one on the left. But the foundational message of this card is that there are many paths to a destination, Capricorn. You can take the path in the middle that is leading to the destination that you know you will reach if you travel this path. And it's predictable, which is not necessarily a bad thing. You know, there's light, sunshine, and I'm sure a beautiful, path to travel. The other paths, however, can lead to other opportunities which may be unexpected. And, of course, unexpected opportunities can be grand sometimes. So you really don't know. If you take the path that is less trodden and the one that is, not quite as clear maybe, or a little more dappled in the shade, that you potentially risk the safety of the clear path, but you won't be able to enjoy the unseen opportunities that can come along. So some things may be unexpected and a little risky, but don't be so attached to safety or your agenda that you miss beautiful things along the way. And this card is also saying that during this phase, you can happily investigate those other paths and make decisions that you will be happy and confident in. So you're flexible and brave enough to step into the shadows right now, Capricorn. But remember to stay alert, and extraordinary opportunities abound in the least expected places. So don't forget that. You see the most beautiful things when you step off of the more beaten path at times. If you do, for example, go on a nature walk. If there's a path that is highly traveled, it's not always as beautified, just from nature itself, from being downtrodden. If you get off of the path, sometimes you see more interesting wildlife, more beautiful plants and native, creatures and plants and rocks, and there's just all different kinds of things that you may not always see on the path that is more highly traveled. So the Akashic force for this card reminds you to close your eyes and see a path cloaked in shadow before you. It might be a little scary because it's unknown. Step right into the shadow and feel yourself fill with excitement of uncertainty and unknown opportunity. Are you ready for a surprise, Capricorn? And this is a good surprise. This is a good surprise, I think. So you can always step off of the beaten path just a little bit sometimes, Capricorn. You can always dip a toe in. You don't have to jump full into the water, to begin with. You can start slowly. You can take a different path to work one day. If you're walking, if you're driving, you can take a different path to work just to see something different. Who knows? Things happen. You may meet different people on a different path. You may see different things. You may have different experiences, which will lead you in an entirely new direction. So the final card out for you is the Five of Roses, the garden. And you can see two little children playing there, one with a slingshot, a little girl looking at a butterfly through a magnifying glass. And roses they correspond somewhat to cups in the traditional Rider-Waite. So as you see, two children playing here, as I said, and this card indicates that you could have an arrival of children in your life if you don't already. If you do have children, it could indicate that your children, even adult children, could become more of a focus for you right now. There may be some concerns for them, but the opportunities abound for them to mend easily right now. Things, if there are difficulties, things can come together right now easily. There also may be a real change and a benefit for one of your children who has possibly made a special effort recently. So this is a very advantageous time for children around you, so enjoy it and help them enjoy it too. The Akashic force for this card says to close your eyes and step into the garden. Become the child you used to be in heart and mind. Let that child within you take a look around for one of the other children in your life who is also playing here. What new perspective do you have when the child you are meets a child around you? So in other words, this card says to me, Capricorn, somewhat to try to recapture some of the feelings and thoughts, perhaps, of that child around you. I mean, of the child that you were, maybe even, with the help of a child around you doing that. But that can help you to ground yourself as well. To let yourself get back to those elementary thoughts sometimes. Foundational thoughts. What formed you as a child? What did you want to be, when you were a kid? What things brought you joy? That word is just coming to mind so much during all of these New Moon and Aries readings. We're still in this time of manifestation and planting the seeds, planting our seeds of manifestation. So, what perspectives, what would you say to the child within? A lot of us still have a lot of healing work to do on those inner children, Capricorn. And so if you feel like that's something that you need to do, absolutely go within, because we all have to go within before we can look without. We have to heal the child within to understand a lot of those patterns and karmic ties. So you do have a strong foundation. Every Capricorn that I know is definitely rooted in concrete stability as far as emotionally, and they're just down to earth people. And so thank you for that, Capricorn. And love your child within. Love that child within and heal that child within. I'm going to pull a card for you now from the Wild Offering Oracle by Tasha Silver. Self-sufficiency. The ultimate self-sufficiency is relying on the divine. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave and saying, I don't need people. Instead, it's saying, the divine is my source, and I am willing to receive all the help, love, and support that wants to come. Be open to that, Capricorn. Be open to that. The Capricorns I know are very self-sufficient as well. And they know how to handle things, and they can do it all. But there's nothing wrong with pampering that inner child there, Capricorn, and loving on that inner child, and turn it over to Source. Because you deserve help. You deserve love and support. So welcome it in. Welcome it in. The final card I'm going to pull for you is from the Universe Has Your Back deck. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me today, Capricorn. I truly appreciate every view, every like, and every subscribe. So please reach out and hit that like and subscribe button for me right now before you leave me. And thank you for taking the time again to join me today. I hope you have a beautiful April. The final card for you. Hope is the conduit for miracles. That is absolutely true. What you see in your mind, you can hold in your hand, Capricorn. Check out a movie called The Secret. If you've never heard of Bob Proctor, search that on YouTube. If it's not your bag, you may love him. I do. And it's not just hope, it's action, of course, but hope is the spark that ignites that, Capricorn. So remember, you do deserve help, love, and support. And that's definitely coming to you right now. You may be on paths unknown, but you have this strong foundation as the willow, and you're in for some beautiful surprises, Capricorn. Just be sure that you love on yourself. That's very important right now. So I hope that these messages have resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Once again, if you like this reading, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Love and light.